All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to call the July 20th, 2026 Crest Hill City Council meeting to order at 7 o'clock p.m. I would ask that everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Chris.
Ray Solomon.
Here.
Jamie Malloy.
I'm here.
Scott Dyke.
Here.
Angelo Desario.
Here.
Darrell Jefferson.
Here.
Claudia Gazal.
Here.
Tina Oberlin.
Present.
Mark Sepiti.
Here.
Nate Albert. Joe Kubal.
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, I did receive a text from Alderman Albert. He is unable to be here this evening, so he is excused. Moving on to agenda item number 4 for citizen special request, public hearings, presentations. We were to have State Representative Natalie Manley here this evening for a legislative update. However, she needed to cancel for this evening, and she will be rescheduling in the very near future to be back at one of our city council meetings. Moving on to agenda item number 5. Tonight, we do have 10 consent agenda items listed on the agenda. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to make public comment in regards to any one of these 10 items? Please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. Therefore, to the voting members of the city council, you have before you, as I stated, 10 consent agenda items listed. Is there anyone that would wish to have any of those 10 consent agenda items taken off for further discussion? Let the record show that no one has asked for anyone to be removed for further discussion. Therefore, I will begin reading the 10 consent agenda items. Consent agenda item 6A. Approve the minutes from the work session meeting held on June 29th, 2026. Consent agenda item 6B. Approve the minutes of the city council meeting held on July 6th, 2026. Consent agenda item 6C. Approve the minutes of the work session held on July 13th, 2026. Consent agenda item 6D. Approve a resolution approving an agreement for professional engineering services for the preparation of a Jasmine ditch and adjacent storage basins drainage study by and between the city of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and Christopher B. Burke Engineering Limited for an amount of $44,000. Consent agenda item 6E. Award the contract to Patriot Pavement Maintenance for the 2026 crack control treatment contract in the amount of $28,500. Consent agenda item 6F. Approve a resolution approving amendments to and renaming of the Facade Improvement Grant Program to the City of Crest Hill Commercial Property Improvement Grant Program. Consent agenda item 6G. Approval of pay request number 42 from Vissering Construction Incorporated with direction to send it to the IEPA for approval and disbursement for a total amount of $452,332.23. Consent agenda item 6H. Approve an ordinance amending section 15.02.020 definitions and adding section 15.02-210 to Chapter 15.02 Housing Code of Title 15 Buildings and Construction of the Crest Hill City Code of Ordinances Landowners Association Registration. Consent agenda item 6I. Approve a resolution approving a proposal from Omega Plumbing for plumbing work in the City of Crest Hill Police Station in the amount of $17,802. And the last one, consent agenda item 6J, approve a resolution approving a professional service agreement for design services for the Division Water Main Extension for the Illinois Crime Lab Services by and between the City of Crest Hill, Will County, Illinois, and V3 Companies for a not to exceed of $75,203. Motion would be in order for approval.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion by Alderwoman Gazal, seconded by Alderperson Oberlin for the approval of the 10 consent agenda items as read. Questions or comments? Roll call, please, Chris.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angela Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have some numbers for us for the resolutions and ordinances, please?
Yes. 6D, Resolution 1436. 6F, Resolution 1437. 6H, Ordinance 2067. 6I, Resolution 1438. And 6J is Resolution 1439.
Okay, thank you. Okay, moving on to agenda item number 7, the reports and communication from departments and elected officials. The mayor's report, I do not have any agenda items this evening. If there's any questions, I'll try to answer them. Hearing none, we'll move on to the city clerk's report. Chris?
Thank you. I just have two announcements. Our annual yard sale will be Thursday, August 20th through Sunday, August 23rd. The deadline to register to have your address on the list is August 18th. You can get a permit from the clerk's office Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And the fee is $5. Well, we are also holding a shred event with Lockport Township on Saturday, October 24th. Yes, I know it's a little early, but gather your papers from 9 to 11 a.m. It'll be in the parking lot here at City Hall, and we ask that you limit it to 4 boxes. And that's all I have to report.
Okay, any questions of city clerk? Thank you, Chris. Moving on to our city treasurer's report, our treasurer, Jamie Malloy. Jamie?
Thank you. I have approval of the list of bills issued through July 21st, 2026 in the amount of $2,852,492.57.
Motion would be in order.
So move.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the approval of the list of bills issued from July 21st, 2026 in the amount of $2,852,492.57. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
And then I have the approval of regular and overtime payroll from June 29th, 2026 through July 12th, 2026 in the amount of $344,993.10.
The motion for that.
Motion would be in order.
So moved.
There a second? Is there a second?
I guess I'll second. I'll second it. No one wants to do it. I'll do it.
Okay, we have a motion by Alderman Jefferson, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for the approval of the regular and overtime payroll from June 29th, 2026 through July 12th, 2026 in the amount of $344,993.10. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Mark Sepiti.
Yes.
Joe Kubal.
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angelo Desario.
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson.
Yes.
And Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
And that's all I have unless anybody has any questions.
Any questions of the treasurer? All right, thanks, Jamie. Moving on to our city attorney, Mike Steph. Mike,
Good evening. No agenda items tonight, but happy to try to answer any questions.
questions of city attorney? Thank you. Moving on to our city administrator, Blaine Wing. Good evening, Blaine.
Evening, Mayor and Council. I don't have any agenda items, but I do want to call out that we are continuing to beta test our broadcast. So it's through our AV, we are broadcasting through Comcast and AT&T. Tonight, we're also attempting to stream live via our YouTube channel, and we're also recording to post on the city's website later this week. So we're making some headway, and hopefully all of this beta testing will prove that it is working.
Is
Happy
the
answer
goal to
questions.
hire someone to help to make it more professional looking?
Yep. So we're hoping, so our intern starts tomorrow. We have several staff members that were trained by our last person, Billy, myself, an IT individual, Ashley, Atifa from our community development department. And so we're hoping, again, with the planning commission is another meeting that uses the system. I know Dan has offered, and then having our intern. So our intern has indicated that at least for the immediate future, she doesn't have Monday night classes so that she'd be able to assist us. Again, I'll remind council that she's getting paid $20 an hour versus in our past, we were paying, I believe, $150 per meeting. So that should actually help us, again, as we streamline our software. That should also allow us to do what we're doing now is kind of the broad shots. Eventually, we'd have the capability, again, of zooming in and out and jumping from camera to camera.
Awesome, thank you.
Any other questions? All right.
I have some.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, in the spring, I believe it was, I had asked about some historic Route 66 signs on Broadway. I was just wondering where we're at with those.
They're out there.
Well, we got those new, I'm talking regular, it says historic Route 66, not the monument signs that we got. I'm talking, these are just smaller signs.
The normal street signs.
Right, like a street sign size. I had asked about getting some of those, so.
I will check with the department and see, and also check with Public Works.
All right. Another item I have is Oakland Avenue between Public Works and the railroad tracks on the east side of the sidewalk there. The weeds are really high there. They need to be cut down. If we could get that taken care of. And then one other thing I have is the last council meeting we had talked about with the elected officials and the conference and expenses and all that type of thing. And, you know, we had a work session on it, then we had to come to a council meeting and approve it. And I think the same thing needs to be done for any department heads, directors, managers, if they're going to a conference, seminar, or anything like that. I think it should come before council with a work session to discuss costs and whatever else. And so everybody knows what's going on afterwards, also just like us.
So
Thank you.
that's your request for
Yeah,
upcoming work
yeah,
session?
in the
Okay.
future. So
Yep.
like if someone were staff or whoever is going to a conference or seminar beforehand, we have a work session on it, discuss whatever expenses, how long they'll be gone, all that type of thing. And then when they come back, we can then go over the expenses like we do with the elected officials and costs.
Happy to add that to our work session discussion.
Thank you.
I have a question for Blaine. This is in regards to the Jasmine Ditch drainage situation. In addition to going forward with additional engineering, which we approved tonight at the June 29th work session, it was also recommended that Public Works obtain proposals from contractors for the cleaning out of the ditch, similar to the work that we've done before. Has there been any progress on getting proposals for that?
I know we've reached out to several companies, including the one that had most recently done it. I do not, have not received actual proposals, so I don't have an updated list of proposals for that. I do know we've reached out to several vendors.
Okay. Could you please find out where that's at and give council an update at your earliest convenience? Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Blaine. Moving on to Public Works, we do not have any agenda items this evening. City Engineer is on vacation. No agenda items. Finance, Glenn Gerke. Glenn,
Mayor, I do not have any agenda items, but I'll be glad to answer any questions.
any questions, finance? Thank you. Police Department, our Police Chief, Ed Clark. Ed?
Evening, Mayor and Council. I do have one agenda item this evening. First off, I'll say that I just noticed, again, I reviewed it, and I just noticed that part of the agreement with Park Place on the Green did not upload, but it is the same one we discussed at our work session. I'm looking for formal approval to enter into this traffic agreement. And again, as we discussed, most of it is parking enforcement is what they're looking for. So that's my request for this evening.
So moved as presented.
Second. We have a motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderman DeSario, for a resolution approving an agreement for traffic enforcement on private parking areas, private streets by and between City of Crest Hill and Park Place on the Green Homeowners Association. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin,
Yes.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke.
Yes.
Angela Desario.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 1440.
Thank you, and that's all I have this evening. I'd entertain any questions.
Chris, it says ordinance in here. Is it resolution or an ordinance?
Resolution.
Just wanna thank you for doing that detailing on McGilvery in that area. If we can change the hours to earlier, and also for putting that monitor, that's helping a little bit.
Good. Yeah, we're gonna try and change it. Sometimes, they get busy, but I'm gonna try and as much as we can. Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I think what,
I just told the clerk that there's a typo. I will fix it.
okay,
Thank you.
on the header, correct? Okay.
And what was that number, Chris? I'm so sorry.
1440.
Okay, any questions of Police Chief? All right, thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Mayor.
Moving on to Community Development, Dan Ritter. Good evening, Dan.
Thanks, Mayor. I don't have anything on the agenda. I did give a kind of Friday update to the council. And just to review some of that, I can let you know that we have 623 permit applications that have been submitted so far this year, at least through June, so halfway through the year. 470 permits were issued. That's more than any other point since we've ever tracked since 2010. It's significantly higher than even last year, which was the previous record. So I just gave some updates on there, but that amounts to about over $21 million in investment in Crest Hill in just the last 6 months alone. And we have more coming. That didn't even include our Seasons of Crest Hill, which is getting really close to permitting, Quick Trip, Extra Space Storage, Mather Farms, a bunch of other projects that we have coming up on Broadway and in other places too. So looking forward to that. I just want to thank all my staff. It's been pretty busy over there between building permits, code enforcement, planning, just about everything's nonstop over there. So I just want to thank everyone, but give you guys a little bit of an update about what's happening. We don't call out every single thing at these meetings, but we got a lot of projects, a lot of good stuff happening. So any questions, let me know.
I have none related to that question, but I had a neighbor inquire when they redo their concrete aprons to their driveways. I know they need a special permit for that, but do we still have like a 50-50 program for that?
That would be a probably good question for Ron or Gary. I know we do sidewalks and it's kind of on an as needed basis. I don't know if we've done aprons or not because I haven't run into that, but have them reach out to either me or Ron and Gary. Just have them reach out to me. I'll figure it out for them.
So
Well, they
when I
asked-
asked last year, because we were doing them they don't cover that, only the sidewalks,
No aprons.
no aprons.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
not sure.
that's what we were told.
Yeah, I know we've done them on times when we've done the actual roadway that we're doing redoing the roadway. I think at times they've considered those. If you want to redo your apron, and it's not considered, that's a time we can have our contractor do it. But I don't think they do them on a regular basis.
Okay, thank you.
We'll confirm in this Friday report so Ron will be back and Gary will be back from vacation, so we'll have
I
that.
appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
I have one question. Just wondering, what's going on with the bowling alley on Theodore there?
We've been in contact with the purchaser, so it's going slower than they want it to as well, but it's really financing related. They're getting a small business loan, so there's a lot of kind of hurdles and hoops and boxes to check with that, and particularly because of all the exterior site work that we're requiring as part of that, that's actually become kind of some more of the hurdle because it's not just the business itself. So they're having to break parts out. So it's financing related, but they were hoping to close before the end of this month. I always add another week or two onto that when people tell me it. So hoping either end of this month or early August they close. And then as soon as that new property owner has it, they're going to start working on the exterior. It's been in bad shape. So I think they cut it down. They cut all the weeds and grass out there recently, but it's still obviously not looking good. There's some of the signs and the awnings and stuff like that are in bad shape. So the new purchaser knows that. They're going to be on top of it as soon as they acquire it. It just might be a few more weeks. So,
All right, thank you.
Great, thanks, Dan. Moving on to unfinished business, we have nothing on the agenda. Anyone? New business? Anybody? Committee liaison reports. Anybody?
Just a quick update. The back to school fair for the Lockport Township. It's closed for now. There's no more applications. Nobody can submit anymore. There's a couple people on the waiting list. So we met our goal of applicants. So that will be next Friday, July 31st from 1 to 3 p.m.
Anybody else? City council comments? Positive city council comments? Anything you'd like to share with any of your constituents? We begin with Ward 4, Alderman Kubal.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Alderman Sapiti.
Nothing at this time.
Alderperson Oberlin.
Nothing, thank you.
Alderwoman Gazal.
Just want to thank Lockport Township Park District after 2 years of asking, requesting. I want to thank Bill for starting the process for the gazebo. Now Pete took over and we're getting a whole new gazebo thanks to the weather that, kind of took part of it finally. So we also got a new path at the park off of McGillivray. So thanks to the Lockport Township for continuing working with us, and the residents are looking forward for homecoming to take their pictures there.
Alderman Jefferson.
Nothing at this time.
Alderman Desario.
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Alderman Dyke.
Nothing else to add.
Okay, public comment. Anyone like to address city council, please step to the podium, state your name for the record. Address is optional. Let the record show that no one has approached the podium. To our city attorney, Mike, is there a need for an executive session?
Yes, there is. 5 ILCS 122C1, appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body.
So moved as presented.
Second.
Motion by Alderperson Oberlin, seconded by Alderwoman Gazal for an executive session for 2C1. Questions or comments in regards to the motion? Roll call, please, Chris.
Mark Sepiti,
Yes.
Joe Kubal,
Yes.
Scott Dyke,
Yes.
Angelo Desario,
Yes.
Darrell Jefferson,
Yes.
Claudia Gazal.
Yes.
Tina Oberlin.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be going into executive session at 7:25 PM.